Hello, hello. Good morning, pool fans. Welcome, welcome to the second day of the North American Pool Tour Freedom Classic, coming at you live from Eagle Billiards here in Dickson City, Pennsylvania. Our first match of the day is Denise Belanger versus Teruko Cucculelli. I believe this is a B-side match. This is a B-side match, right? Yep, this is a B-side match. Right, at the table, we have Denise racking. It's going to be Teruko's break. So we are playing some mostly CSI rules 10 ball today. One of the deviations is we are racking for your opponent instead of rack your own. It is alternate break. It is call ball in pocket. If you don't make the ball you called and you slap something in, that's an illegally pocketed ball, which means the incoming player will have the option to pass it back or accept the table as it is. And as always, 3-foul rule is in effect. All right, Teruko with the break.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Howdy, howdy.
How is everybody today? Why do I sound so low?
Well, I had this turned down for yesterday. Maybe I can turn this back up just a little, but they've already started with the loud music.
Yeah.
There, that one's turned down a little. Maybe that's a little better.
Hello, hello. Hey,
Yeah.
that's a little better.
That's a little more better. I also fixed our color a little bit. It's much better today than yesterday.
Yeah, it looked pretty good yesterday.
Today it's even
More better.
More better.
The most bestest? No, probably not. But
Here, we'll get you set up over here.
oh, it's in the hole. Seems had a nice couple ball, easy shot there on the one to get started with to get on the back side of the three. I should probably just go 2 rails here with cut the 4 in the side and go. Oh no, she's gonna drift 1 rail straight off at it, and the 4 actually went in off of the 9. She'd have liked it to have, gone clean, and that 9 ball still be sitting up next to a hole instead of on the rail. Makes it tougher to play position.
Yeah, but at least it's up the rail a little bit, and it's not like right on the point of the side pocket.
Yeah. Oh, and she's missed the 5 ball.
Yeah, this is the first match of the day. First game.
First game. Elbows got to loosen up.
Yeah, still got to get the eyes open and
Yeah.
elbows greased.
Yeah, and, it's those small muscles and stuff, earlier in the day you don't have as good a control over them either.
Yeah, so we have Teruko at the table now.
Nice cut shot to start.
Yeah, her sponsor is Cushion Billiards and Lounge from it's near Columbus, Ohio.
Westerville.
Westerville, Ohio. Yeah, near Columbus, Ohio. Her cue stick maker. She plays with the Paul Motti. And she's been playing since 2003. She has the WPBA Most Improved Player Award in 2012. Music City Open Women's Champion in 2013.
Eastern Region BCA.
Eastern Region BCA 9-ball and 8-ball champion 2012. And of course, the most recent title is the Midwest Ladies Regional Tour, stop number 4. She was the grand champion of that tour stop.
Yeah.
That was just a couple weeks ago.
Lost the hot seat match and then
came back and beat Julie Cooper twice in the finals.
Yep.
You can watch that one right here on Railbirds TV.
Absolutely. But you got some live pool going on right now, so once this is over, you can go watch those.
All right, Teruko with a bit of a long shot on this 9, a little bit of a tester.
Or not.
She passes the test.
Yep, handles it just fine.
Oh, I should put some Fargo rates in there.
Yeah. Denise is shoot, I had it. I don't know where it went. Had another piece of paper here. $5.95.
Yep, $5.95 for Denise.
Good morning, Rick. I lost that match Hill yesterday. Thanks for asking. It's all good. I need to play on a 9-foot table.
And Teruko, 569. There we go. Now we have some Fargo rates on these players. Oh, this is a race to 7. That's why that's not working. Got to put that in there. There we go. Now we have Fargo rates all set up. See, it's not just the players that have to wake up. It's also your hosts / commentators.
Yeah. Still working on that 3rd cup of coffee.
I'm only starting my 2nd one. So I got some catching up to do.
Jesse says it seems a little blurry. Are you supposed to be wearing contacts? Is everybody else's signal coming through good? How's your video? How's the audio? I might be coming. It's just, I can't get it to sit right.
I think Shay would have to win more than just this one tournament to buy a bigger house.
Oh yeah.
This tournament doesn't pay that good.
No. And our house is pretty big.
Yeah, need to add at least a couple of zeros to the end of this prize fund.
Uh-huh.
And not after the decimal point either.
No, we gotta get teenagers to grow up and move out.
Yeah, get the flock out.
Love you, but leave. No.
Yeah, so let us know out there in the chat room. How are we coming through? Are we coming through clear, or is it just Jesse? And how are we sounding?
Yeah.
We sounding clear? Muffled? Too loud? Too quiet? All right, Denise with jump shot.
And she caught the 9 on the way over.
Caught the ball. And she hit the 7 with her cue sticks. I guess she was indicating she could move the 7 back, but.
Yeah, and Teruko went to go grab it and was like, wait, hold on a second. Because I think she was thinking about the 7 ball moving there and forgot for a second that the 9, yeah, she hit the 9 on the way over. All right. 1, the 2's right there in the side, just across from it. The 3's right there up from the 2. That's nice little few easy shots to start this rack.
Okay.
4 is hanging in the hole right across from where she'll shoot the 3. The 5's hanging in the hole just below that. The 6 to the 7 is probably going to be the toughest part of this out.
Yeah, 6 to the 7. So, you know, for the 6 to 7, the shot that I like is, let's see, where's my drawing? Oh, it's not awake yet either. That's fine. You know, kind of like a stop shot on the 5, so you have that. So you have that angle on the 6 where it comes back around 2 rails for the 7 in the same pocket.
Oh yeah, so you're shooting from just about at the rail, and it goes to the bottom rail, to the side rail where she's standing now, and back
Yeah.
up towards the center of the table, or even past it.
Exactly.
And it looks like she's Teruko's thinking the same thing.
Hmm.
This is one of those, patterns of shot, that it comes up a lot, and pool having to play that. It's kind of part of Burt Kinnister's 60-minute workout, And if you don't know that, you should
Yeah, if you don't
go
know,
watch it.
Yeah, if you don't know Burt Kinnister.
If you only want to get one thing from the 100 and whatever videos that he has,
yeah, that last
get the
count.
60-minute workout.
Yeah, at last count he had like 100 videos or something like that. But
100, it's more than 100, but just, but yeah. Well worth it. Will build you a stroke.
His first 3 videos actually were still probably some of my favorites, but his also his first 3 videos are they're very low quality video, but the information is good. So
Yeah.
you have to overlook the fact that it's I think it was transferred to DVD from a VHS tape.
Yeah, he has a very Buddy Hall-esque stroke, and it's really he real pretty to watch him move the ball around the table and teach you how. It's well worth the investment.
Just for shot number 1 alone is a good investment.
Meanwhile, I guess Denise can't see it, so she's looking at kicking at this ball.
Yeah, Teruko missed the 6.
Yeah, hung it in the jaws, and I knew these tables had to be like double shimmed, because how many balls were hanging that you swore should have gone, and you said that Kia had put 2 balls in the pockets. And
yeah, they look like they're about 4.5 inch, maybe even a touch smaller, but.
So that means you can't pull 2 balls through the jaws of the pocket.
No, definitely not. But they do. They fit just inside the jaws, but they can't go into the pockets. So that's 4.5 inch.
Yeah. Because they're playing like they have a deep shelf, but they don't.
Yeah. 4.5 inch. That's standard for diamond, but that's considered tight for gold crowns.
Yeah, she's made that and come out nice, except for she's jacked up over the 8.
Yeah, I mean, if that 8 wasn't there, this would be a pretty good position.
Yeah, she's okay. I mean,
I don't know. This is pretty tough. This is a tester.
Well, you got a good opportunity to come out okay from it, and she did. She's left Teruko probably a shot at a safety here. Really no bank because of where the 8 landed. It's pretty tight window to bank the 7. I look for Teruko to probably bank the 7 underneath the 10 and try and put the cue ball on the end rail or over by the 9.
Yeah, or she could even go, or she could even go the other way and the cue ball over. Yeah, she could go either way with this.
Well, yeah, she could just put the cue ball back down to the end rail, but I don't like where the 7 ball may double bank in or something. It's hard to tell exactly how much of this ball she can see.
Yeah, she's just trying to get behind the
8.
And just.
Did she?
All right. Well, she can see some of the 7, but not enough to like cut it into the corner. Maybe not even enough to bank it. I don't know if she can even
see that.
Well, she can see at least some of the 7.
Yeah, she can see some of it.
But I don't think it's enough to cut it into the corner. Maybe not even enough to bank it. She's going to try to get behind the 10.
Is it rolling
That's
up in
pretty
there?
good. That's pretty
nice speed.
Good speed.
It looks like
Did she get her?
It's close.
If she got her, that'd be a great shot. And I think maybe she did.
Teruko is going. No, I thought she was going to get her jump cue, but she is not.
Yeah, that takes a really nice touch and takes nerves of steel.
She's acting like she can just about see this ball. Maybe all she has to do is swerve it in. She's shooting at it. She's not swerving this.
Well, this looks like it's going to be pretty good speed.
Get up there. Yeah, that's good. She doesn't want to be straight now.
Yep.
She's going to use the rails, come around
Yep.
the 10.
Yeah, that should be pretty good. You know, back towards the center of the table. A little bit of angle on the 9, but not too much.
This here, another.
This is another one of the Burt Kinister shots, yeah.
Pretty similar, yep. 3 rails around, back to the center of the table or close to it. Another part of the 60-minute workout.
Yeah, it's always either back to the center of the table or through the center of the table to a point on the other end of the table.
That's good speed. Should just draw this back, maybe
to around the side pocket.
Yeah, so that she's got she can actually cue at the ball. Yeah, and that's. She's okay. She's come a little bit past it, but she can still cue at the ball. She'd have liked to have been the other side of the side pocket, so she wasn't bridging across the opening here, or her stroking across it. She should be all right.
Hey, Bill Mack knows Burt Kinister. Replacement shot. Is that shot number 1?
Yes, it is. True center ball.
All right, nice out by Teruko.
Yep, shot number 1, true center ball. Because everybody should know what it is. If you're going to do anything and go anywhere in this game, you have to know that a center ball shot hit is not people think it's stopping dead, but that's actually a little bit of bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It actually replaces the object ball. If you don't know it, go learn it. When I played with the Sean Lewis doubles the first time and we won that tournament, we didn't know until afterwards. We were talking about how it was, our patterns and everything kind of worked out. And come to find out, we were both students of Burt Kinister, and that was why. I guess you could say.
Yeah, I knew there's a reason why I like Sean Lewis's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an excellent player from the Pacific Northwest.
Just did really good in the one pocket tournament out in, where was it? They just had a big one last month or something,
California?
month and a half ago. It was out in California somewhere. Good morning, Ramil. Welcome in.
Howdy. Oops, I didn't update the score. There we go.
Auto update.
Sleep at the wheel here.
Yeah, did Teruko break dry again? Looks like it.
Looks like it.
But I don't see a path to the 1 ball, so you're probably going to see Denise roll out here. Probably almost to the end rail, the opposite of the 1 ball. You don't want to go all the way to the end rail because then you leave her across bank.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 balls right in the path between the cue ball and the 1 ball. So.
Yeah. So I would want to be almost directly even up unless you want to leave an easier kick shot or something that you know you can make. But I think I like it just outside the opposite corner pocket.
Yeah, just up to that upper right corner up there, and that's what she's doing.
Yeah, but I said, you don't want it to get to the end rail because you leave an easy cross bank if you do.
And that's exactly what she's doing. She's leaving it where it's not on the end rail.
Yeah. Because that 1 ball's almost frozen to the side rail there.
Yeah, so like you were saying, just even with it, and that's exactly what she's done. She's even with it.
Yeah. It's still a cuttable ball, but it's really tough, and there's no reward for cutting it in
because that 2 ball.
Yeah, the 2 is underneath the 7 from here.
So she's probably about a half ball hit, trying to get the cue ball back up around that 4 ball, 6 ball area.
That's what she's doing.
And that looks pretty good.
Whoa,
yeah, it just kept rolling and rolling. It leaked out, I think.
It's pretty close, and she had the Great Wall of China over there, and
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe she did get her.
Yeah.
I think she can see it to cut it in. I mean, it's a thin cut.
Yeah. She could see more of it.
Yeah.
All right. And, the effort at this safety.
Yeah, she's probably just listening just because we talk loud.
Yeah, she must have the earwig today. Yeah, no, the music is too loud right now for them to hear us.
Okay. All right, get there, cue ball, get there.
Come on, giddy up.
I think she can just see enough of the 2 ball to cut it in. So, I mean, obviously she wanted to be like, 8 inches to a foot farther, but
No, see, it's just that I'm that good.
that reading people's minds.
Yes. Y'all didn't know
It's
I was
just
psychotic.
yeah.
I mean psychic, right?
It's just GMT. It's just a case of GMTA.
GMTA. Yep. GMTA.
So did we introduce Denise yet?
I don't know. Did you not? I thought you did.
I did this one.
Oh, okay.
I did Teruko's.
Oh, sorry about that, Denise. This is Denise Belanger. No sponsors, so if you like the way she plays, and I don't know, got something that you want, get a hold of her. Her home pool room is my house. She's not, we got a couple of smart people.
Her home pool room is the pool room in her home.
And Tony's pool room. She is from Burlington, Ontario. She plays with, what's that say? Twisted Turtle Custom Cubes?
Twisted Turtle Custom
Is that
Cubes?
what it says?
That's a pretty cool name.
She started playing pool about 37 years ago. She's 4-time 8-ball Canadian champ, 2-time international 9-ball VNA champ, numerous provisional championships, WPBA Most Improved Player 2010, ranked 32nd, first year on tour, top 24 ranked NAPT first year. And that is Denise. And a constant student of the game. She sat in yesterday. If you want to hear some stuff about her and how she sees the game, she sat in yesterday for a little while and helped commentate a match.
Yeah, during the Kozu match versus I just forgot who she played. It was right there, and then I lost it. But yeah, she sat in for that match. And maybe a part of another one. Don Fox. Yeah, WPBA player Don Fox versus Kozu Nakamura from Japan. Ooh, I don't know that she got there.
Yeah, she did the just barely below center. If she can't cut it in the side, she might be able to cut it up in the corner. Or if she jumps, she can jump because she only has to jump the edge of the 6 here.
Yeah, a jump shot wouldn't be bad here. She may just play safe or just rolls the 5 ball up like near the 9 ball and using the 7 ball as a blocker.
So she doesn't want that 9 to fall. It looks like the cue ball snuck out anyhow on her.
Yeah, with that 9 ball hanging, that kind of makes it a kind of a big target.
Yeah, and of course Teruko's called the 9.
Had the 9 gone, that would have been a illegally pocketed ball, and she would have been able to pass it back if she didn't like it. But because nothing went in, Teruko must accept the table as is.
And I think she's happy to right here.
Yeah, she's definitely going to accept this. And yeah, I mean, she's already called the 9 like a minute ago. So
yeah, as soon as she walked up to the table, she called it.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I thought it was going to
Oh.
make the 9, but the 5 ball was going to end up, unmakeable.
Kind of like this.
Yeah. So now she's probably a little bit glad the 9 didn't go, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe not.
Well, no, because
She
had
could
she hit it the way she wanted to, she would have had a shot.
Well, of course, and then it would have been, her playing safe and not her opponent playing safe on her.
No.
Or making the 9.
Yeah.
So I don't mind a billiard on the 9 here. With some right spin, the cue ball should come out and around, and I was thinking the 5 ball would stay to that half of the table. I didn't think it would end up down here below these balls. So I was thinking she would at least be able to see the 5 next. So,
Yeah.
and I think she was thinking the same thing. So we're both a little surprised where that 5 ended up.
Yeah. Can she see the edge of it around either side of the 8 ball?
Doesn't look like it to me. Looks like she's completely snookered on it.
And I mean, a half inch to either direction, and yeah, she can see. She can see it. She's made it. Did she call it?
She's still at the table, so she must have called it. Nice shot.
They always go in the side.
They always go in the side.
So just call the side.
Oh,
no.
Don't you hate it when you make a nice shot and then miss the next shot?
But that's one thing, that separates the top player. One of the other big things that separates the top players from the, average, mediocre players. Because, these girls play good, but they're still average when you consider all of pool. And that's one thing that separates them, is that the Shane Van Bonings and Sky Woodwards and stuff, they get out after making a great shot like that. It's kind of like, playing 9 ball and you luck a ball in, and running out after you luck a ball in. And Denise is just getting back into playing again. She'd taken a long hiatus from shoulder surgery, she'd said.
All right, something about this has Teruko uncomfortable, but this looks like perfect angle to me for the 8. I was not expecting this.
Yeah.
When you come around at 3 rails like that, it's really hard to control the exact speed so that you have an angle versus straight in. Whereas if she would have shot like a stop shot on the 7 or even just rolled forward a couple inches, you know the exact angle you're going to have on the 8. Whereas when you come around 3 rails like she just did, you're kind of leaving it more up to chance.
Yeah, now she's jacked up on the rail and trying to slide off of the ball.
Yeah, she handled it. She did have a little bit of angle, so she was all right. But it could have ended up, rolled 1 more inch and she was straight in on the 8, and then what?
Yeah, now and then we got another little tester here.
I think she'll handle this though.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
But
she's a player. It's no hill for a climber.
wiped its feet a little bit, but
she
it's all
was
good.
waiting. She was waiting for me to use that phrase yesterday, and I didn't use it, so I had to use it now.
Okay.
That's why I said that. No hill for a climber.
Yeah. Looks like she brought her gear. Going a little spelunking. No, wait, no, that's the other way. That's going down.
Spelunking is like, cave exploring.
Yeah, yeah, that's what going. That's going the other way.
Right. Teruko extends her lead, 3-0. Race to 7.
Apparently, she's well, this morning anyway, is her pool brain is awake. Maybe it hasn't gone to sleep since yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not an AM match person.
Well, if you want to do well in big tournaments, you need to learn to be, because they all start in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's I
I meant
They
that
don't.
I meant
Yeah.
that for everyone out there listening in
Yeah.
general, not just you
They
personally.
don't. They don't all start in the morning. Stuff like this, but you go to regionals and you could be starting your first match at 7, 8, 9.
Well, that's just the luck of the draw. I mean, you could be starting your first match at 8 a.m. Right? Or are you talking about something else?
No, you're the different bracket, the different things can start at different times.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I
like
know
if you're in the Masters, what used to be the Masters division, they've changed it now. But that there's that, and it would start, first round
Okay.
would be.
Okay, so some divisions might get lucky and play in a division that starts
Yeah,
at 3 in the afternoon, but that convention center isn't sitting idle until 3 in the afternoon, so
No.
you can't count on that.
No, but it's I play a whole lot more saves first thing in the morning. That
Mhm.
morning match, but trying to get that side of my brain going, or trying to give it time to get going. Is that dirt on the? I don't
Ooh.
see.
Oh, yikes.
Perfect. She can cue right at right at the cue ball. I don't see any.
Oh, yeah. It's the bead, score bead. It's not dirt on the camera.
Oh.
It's score beads right in front of the camera.
Again.
Out of close to the camera and out of focus.
Yeah, like for straight pull, the they're plastic,
So I
but
moved.
yeah.
Oh no, Denise. Yeah, I moved them out of the way yesterday, the beads, but then overnight someone moved them back, so I got to go slide those out of the way between matches. Yeah, let me go jump out there real quick right now.
Well, there's actually, you can see more of them today because you can see the whole line here too.
But yeah, it's hanging down like right in front of the blue cloth of that next table, so it's noticeable.
She's getting probably a little bit more angle than she wanted, but I think she's all right. And just draw it back. It looks pretty tight. She's really looking at it.
I didn't think that 7 went by the 9, but she played position for it, so I guess it does go. Nice shot, Teruko. She probably had about a half a pocket, probably.
Yeah. This could be, just slide off of it a little bit because it looks like she's got a little angle again. Nope, just stop shot. Almost stop shot. Oh yeah, and it takes out the player's head when they walk by it. Yeah. Nice out.
All right.
She came to play this morning.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's not too worried about playing in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was kind of like that at the MLRT tournament. Also, first thing in the morning, or and she comes right out firing.
I'm gonna go move those beads. Now it's distracting me.
I'll do it between matches. Because now you got now everyone in the chat room's looking at it too, probably. Everyone's looking at it. I'll just switch to the other camera angle, then you don't have to worry about it. There. What black beads? I don't see anything.
Got Julie Fireball Cooper playing over there on the next table.
It's funny, someone just posted a comment on one of our YouTube videos that the comment was "Fireball!" exclamation point.
And her opponent is Miss Kia Sidbury.
Yep, right there at the top of your screen behind Teruko. She hit those nice and solid, but
Nobody home.
yeah, the 8-ball almost went in the side pocket.
Yeah, look at the rack though. Look what happened.
Yeah, it twisted around. Yeah, I know. I heard you talking about the AccuRack with Denise yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the AccuRack.
Yeah, I like, the Magic Rack, it speeds up a tournament. They do, I guess they do sponsor the NAPT. And they give, they provide them.
Well, the Magic Rack was the first of its kind. They were innovators, but now other companies have refined it. They took their good idea and made it even better.
Yeah.
Like Outsville, who makes the AccuRack. I love the AccuRack. I think it's superior to the Magic Rack because it's a thin cloth-like material instead of the thicker plastic of the Magic Rack, so it lays on the table much nicer. The balls roll over it much nicer. It doesn't interfere with the rolling of the balls like the Magic Rack does.
And it's got that like fusing on the back of it for like clothing, but and if you've got good clothes where there is a hem or something, there'll be fusing in there.
Yeah, kind of like that iron-on material.
Yeah, and that kind of makes it stick to the cloth a little bit too. So it doesn't do that where it folds up and moves, and thinner, the holes that it rests in are thinner so the balls don't.
In case you're wondering, no, they are not a sponsor.
Nope. Maybe they should be.
Maybe they should be. Yeah, they're not a sponsor of us or the NAPT. But if you wanted to sponsor us, Outsville, give me a jingle.
Yeah.
All right, so safety. And I think she can maybe see just the edge of the one. Not sure what she can do with this. Except for maybe try to come off the edge of the one and 2 rails around like back behind the 6-2 area.
Can she bank at it? Can she see enough of it to bank it cross corner? I don't think so.
I don't think so, but maybe.
Off to 7.
Yeah.
And still bring the cue ball back under here.
Off to 7. Oh, she is listening to you, isn't she?
Somebody is. She must be creative like me.
Mm-hmm. GMTA, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Great minds think alike.
Somebody is into some hard stuff today.
It's too early for that.
Yeah, I know. My brain is going, ow. This from somebody who could, used to be able to fall asleep listening to Metallica.
It's your lullaby.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but that's actually music.
Yeah, Evan, that's why we like the AccuRack better than Magic Rack. The AccuRack is far superior to the Magic Rack in that regard.
And it has its own little tube that you
and has
rolls
nice,
up
handy
in.
little storage tube.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can roll it up and even fold it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the Magic Rack, you can't fold it. It'll, crease the plastic, and then it's no good anymore.
And if you did, you could probably iron it.
Probably. Unless it really is that iron-on material, in which case it would stick to whatever you ironed it on.
No.
You just iron it onto the bed of the table, so
Wax.
it's like a permanent rack.
There you go.
At least then it wouldn't move around.
That would be pretty cool. There you go, Outsville. Your next idea.
An iron-on AccuRack, you just iron onto the table, onto the cloth of the table, so it's a permanent rack.
Or Simonis could start building it into the cloth.
Well, they would once someone else started doing it, making money. Simonis would just say, screw you. We'll crush you like the cockroaches you are,
Well,
as Kevin O'Leary would say on Shark Tank.
I will just put it into it when we make it. You know, they could do that with the spot too. We don't have to have this stupid little thing, and just when they, on the bolts, they would have to do separate bolts for 8-footers, 9-footers, 7-footers, but.
Well, the spot could be, instead of an adhesive sticker, it could just be like a die that is put on. Well, it's put on the table after the cloth is installed. So the table mechanic would dye the cloth, with the spot circle.
Yeah.
Or just a little template with a magic marker or something. I don't know.
I have not seen I haven't used them. I know Ernie and Maury did that folding rack.
Yeah, and
pardon me.
And I've also heard that those are not legal under CSI rules. Like, you can't take them to like the BCA Nationals and use them there and such.
Yeah. Yeah, he had one. The first one they did just had the it's not a mortise and tenon, but like knuckles that kind of hooked onto each other, just wood, where you'd put a pin through or something, but there wasn't. It just fit together like that. I like his open-ended, the back of the rack that Ernie did, where it's just the two sides of the triangle.
Yeah, he's a tinkerer. He likes to tinker around with stuff like that.
Yeah.
At the BCA Nationals, Magic Rack and only Magic Rack is allowed, like
for the 9-ball.
AccuRack and Tight Rack and those other.
The Turtle Rack, the
Rack.
Dominguez is
none of those are allowed. They allow the Magic Rack and the wooden racks, but no other rack. Like AccuRack wouldn't be allowed. Turtle Rack not allowed. Just because they want to evaluate each rack and then approve them, and they just, is what I've heard, and they may add other ones to their approved list in the future, but just they haven't got around to it yet, I guess.
Rick Jones, quit being lazy, do nothing ever. I got a picture of him just standing around at a tournament playing pool. The guys are on the road 8 months out of the year.
That's it? Only 8?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe more. All right, Teruko got a nice shot here. What do you think? Do you play this in the side or in the corner? Because she's got to run into the 9, but we know we're pushing the 9 towards the other corner pocket.
I would shoot this 8 in the corner.
Then go back and forth and shoot the 9.
Because I don't want to be pushing that 9 ball like onto the end rail
like
or something.
That. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, she was worried. Yeah, she was, worried about controlling the 9 ball there. It's it's what I was thinking. Shoot it in the corner and let the cue ball just go back and forth.
And yeah, Evan, I know what you mean about that. The BCA Nationals, they play on the 7-foot diamonds, and when you're playing with a Magic Rack on a 7-foot diamond 9 ball, it's like cheating, because 9 ball Magic Rack 7-foot table, that corner ball goes 100% of the time. Yeah, all you have to do is just hit the rack and the corner ball goes. It's like cheating.
Yeah, it's.
Saying you just play position on the 1 and you see tons of break and runs.
Yeah, you have to like miscue and hit the completely miss the rack not to make a corner ball.
There goes Bill taking all the fun out of everything.
Come on.
Injecting some realism into our conversation.
Stop it. They could make something that.
Oh no.
Like an iron-on. You could do an iron-on template. Yeah.
Well, even though this 9 is close to the pocket, this is still a missable shot. You know,
Yeah.
from this distance, cue ball on the rail.
If I was Teruko, I would have let her shoot that 9 ball the first time. And she
Oh,
slopped,
did she have the option?
she slopped the ball in, so yeah, she had the option.
Oh,
Denise slopped the 7 in.
well, as I was saying, that's definitely a missable shot because, you know, cue ball on the rail, long distance with that 9 ball, you know, close to the rail. That was not an easy shot. This isn't really easy either.
Could make a stamp. No, that wouldn't work. But for the spot, it would. Just a stamp. Nice shot.
Nice shot. Perfect shape on the 10. Yeah, I bet Teruko was not expecting to have another shot at this when she missed that 9.
Yeah, no.
Teruko takes a commanding lead,
So
5-0.
Was it all nice and icy up there, Bill? No, Bill Mack. Is he the one that's from Michigan?
No, that's Jimbo.
No, Jimbo, that's right.
And Rick is from New Hampshire, although I haven't seen him in the chat room yet. I think Bill Mack, who's from the southwest U.S. somewhere, I think.
Yeah, no, Rick was in there. He's the one that asked how I did yesterday.
I see. I have been corrected.
All right, players are on a break.
All right, fine. I'll go move that thing.
Go move those beads. They're killing me. They're killing me, Smalls.
And we're back.
Now we are. Yep. And so are the players.
So are the players. And I moved that little bead out of the way because it was driving Sherry crazy.
Yep. I didn't see it before. Somebody had to point it out.
Now you couldn't take your eyes off it.
Uh-huh. Thanks. My cleaner OCD kicked in, and I just... was not okay with it. Especially when, you know, like Teruko, then I see when Teruko and Denise are walking by it, it's blocking their faces out too. And that's not okay.
All right, dry break for Denise. Brings Teruko to the table. Nice shot on this one to get started with. 2 balls right there.
See, Evan.
Apparently, it was making Evan nuts too, apparently.
Mm-hmm. His OCD was going off. I was probably just going to try and drop between the 6-7 here.
Is it going to get there?
Get
there?
It's there.
It got
Just there.
And I think that 5 will go in the side. So 3 ball, 4 ball in the corner. Out for the 5 in the side. And if she gets a good angle on the 5, she can drift right between that 6-7 for the 6 next in the corner.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't driving him, he's driving the bus. Nice shot. Come on out.
And that looks pretty good. I think she has a just a little bit of angle to drift between that 6-7.
Yeah, and even if not, she can at least get to the center of the table. She's not looking at shooting that 6 on the side.
Now,
Should.
if she's straight on this 5, which she might be, she could shoot a stop shot and bank to 6, and hold the cue ball up for the 7.
Could she maybe go forward and out to the other side of it? If because she may even have that angle where she can go forward.
I think she's straight on this. So she may just draw back an inch or two and bank to 6 cross side and hold it there for the 7. No, she's going to shoot
play
it.
it in the side.
Okay, I guess it does go on that side. Okay.
It does. It's tight, you know. But yeah, you gotta let it, you know, like I say, shoot it into that far point and let it just catch the lip and fall in.
Yeah, it's a tough shot.
And you got to roll it. Fortunately, the 7's right there.
I think I'd probably rather have shot the bank. Oh, she handles it without a problem, though.
Yeah,
nice shot.
And she's going to have to draw back past the 9, I think, here.
Yeah, well, a stop shot will leave her a shot on the 8.
Yeah, I think she might draw it back a little bit, though, just to make sure she clears it.
Yeah, she could draw back a couple inches, but she wants a little bit of angle on the 8, but not too much angle.
Yeah, I guess she'd probably shoot the 9 in the side pocket.
Yeah.
Right there by it. And she's looking at the angle she wanted on the 9 to be able to get down table for the 10.
Something smells good in here.
They were making breakfast when we got here. I don't know if they started making... they were making pizza yesterday. It smelled good. She doesn't want that ball to keep going. Now she's forced to go forward.
Giselle, is it possible that you have us open in 2 tabs on your web browser? One's a little bit delayed more than the other?
No,
is anybody else hearing that delay that Giselle is speaking of?
Or are you hearing our background music that we put in to try and...
I don't think it's the background music.
Yeah.
No, she's saying our voices are overlapping.
Yeah, you must have it open 2 places.
All right, with that nice out.
Yeah, puts Teruko on the hill.
Puts Teruko on the hill. So yeah, Giselle, you might have us open in 2 tabs in your web browser. So go hunt around for that second instance. Oh, you should have led with that.
That's a good one.
We're just kidding, Giselle.
It's not how blonde you are, it's how deep do the roots run. Where they're strangling your brain. My sister's like that. I love her to death. But she's one of the blondest blondes I know.
Oh, yeah. That she is. She's probably watching.
Hi, Karen. Love you. You're blonde. She knows it. No, everybody has their blonde moment, their blonde moments, even us brunettes. Karen just has them more often.
All right, dry break. Brings Denise to the table. Either a thin cut to the side or the corner, or safety. Looks like she's going for this cut to the side.
That's dangerous.
Oh no,
Yeah,
she's made
so
the one
saying,
also.
yeah, it was dangerous with that 8.
Yeah, I think that 3-7's lined up pretty good to the corner, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Ah.
Yeah, I do the same thing, Rick. I will watch on the TV, and then I'll also have it open probably on a web browser on my laptop, and yeah, that one I have to have the. Well, actually, I just have on my laptop. I just have it paused, not even playing. But otherwise, yeah, I would be hearing both of them. It's hard to chat on the TV,
Yeah.
and by hard I mean impossible.
A nice combination. Looked like it was pretty dead, but you still got to hit them right.
The brackets are at playnapt.com. I don't know how updated they are. They're not updated. They're not updated live. You know, they're updated after every round.
Yeah, and this is the first round of the day. Your noon match today.
All right, looks like Teruko got straight in on this 3. Looks like she's probably going to draw back for the 4 on the side.
That was a nice shot. She's hitting them good. Her speed's good.
She's hitting with confidence.
Yep, she's got her pattern's nice.
Yeah, now she could shoot this with some high left, you know, follow to the rail and back out to the center of the table for the 5 in the corner. Or she could put a little bit of right spin on it for the 5 in the side. But if she can get back to the center of the table for the 5 in the corner, that's the shot I like.
No.
And I think she can with some high left, follow to the rail and back to the center, I think.
And that looks like what she's doing. Nope, she's going the other way. Get there.
Yeah, she came up a little short, and to make matters worse, she's over the 10 ball.
She's over the 10, but it looks like the cue ball's going to run into the 9, which will help the cue ball work back towards the 6 instead of away from it.
Yeah, probably on the way out.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, she hasn't left anything easy for Denise. You know, you know.
Well, you might, this is sometimes when you see people start to come back, they're like, well, just freewheel now.
Yeah, got nothing to lose now.
Got nothing to lose now. And next thing you know, it's 6-4, 6-5.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think she's going to go for this. I don't think she's going to play safe.
Oh, I thought it was in the center of the hole. And
and she did miss it to overcut it, but she missed it so close to making it that it caught the point of the pocket instead of hitting the rail.
Instead of the side rail and going over to the end rail, yeah.
So you didn't miss it bad enough, Denise. You're too good a player. You didn't miss it bad enough.
Yeah, I used to have that problem. just
barely
missing it, and now I miss them worse. If you're gonna miss them, just miss them. No.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is when you miss them and you just hang them in the pocket. When it just rattles and hangs, that's the worst.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, has Julie made a ball over there? That 10 ball is hanging.
Like here on this camera angle.
Yeah.
You can see it.
That's all right. Kia called a push and is pushing the 10 in. All right, Teruko, these 4 balls.
Come around the 9. Well, this is okay.
Yeah, she's all right.
Just roll this in. It'll naturally come around 2 rails right at the 9.
Yeah, come out of that upper right-hand corner 2 rails on a nice line.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Denise.
She may have to straighten it up a little bit.
No, this looks pretty natural. Maybe just a little bit of outside spin. This looks pretty natural.
Yeah, she looks like she's cueing it with inside to shorten it up a little bit.
She was afraid to overhit it and took a little off of it.
She can just snatch this ball back.
Yeah, she's hitting them good.
6-8 inches, and
Yeah, she's hitting them
Bob's
good.
your uncle.
And Bob's your uncle. Nah, she's going to follow to the end rail.
Yeah, that one was for you, Teruko.
Uh-huh.
No hill for a climber.
This 10 ball for the match.
Very nice out.
All right, well played, Teruko. And that score of Denise's does not reflect her true ability. She's a much better player than the score would have you believe.
Yeah. Come back noon, Karen Core, Brittany Bryant.
Yes, our next match, Karen Core, Brittany Bryant at noon. Bring two friends with you.
See you then.
See ya.